Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on today's video. I hope you enjoy it. Today's video is a little bit longer. Feel free to stick around through the whole thing or to jump around and just see the end products. This whole video is about Mamamoo, which is a K-pop idol group. I'm starting off here with a photo of all four of them. All of the photos have all of them in it, but this one is after one of their, or I'm pretty sure an award show or a concert that they did. I'm starting off with Moonbyul, and then I'm pretty sure I go on to Solar, and then Wien, and then Hwasa. So just right in order down the line. This one came out pretty good. I actually enjoy all the photos that I did in this video a lot, as you know, sometimes I like some of them, not, and then others I don't like as much, but this one I think came out really good overall. With most of these I did a while ago, like probably close to a year ago now, and I'm just now finally putting them out into the world. But for a while there I was experimenting with different frames and things like that. So this one's really interesting. I like it a lot. I think it looks really nice and put together. I think it frames them really nicely and just makes it look more like a picture in a photo album rather than just a plain drawing. really like the color scheme of this photo. Instead of doing just pure white for the sweatshirt and other pieces, I did this kind of bluish purplish white. I think it looks really nice with the green and the black accents. I really like how I did the blush in this one as well. I, have said in the past with other videos that I like to do a cartoony style with my blush. I think it just kind of ties everything together real nice. This is a black and white photo, obviously, and so instead of coloring it like I would in full color, I did it also in black and white. I think it just adds something to it. This one comes out really well, really nicely too. Yeah, I think it just, all of them look like them. They look really expressive, and yeah, I like it. I also like how I framed this one as well. I think this one looks really cartoony because of their smiles. I think that adds something a little different than I do normally. I mean, like, normally I try to make them, my drawing super cartoony, but I think that this one is really cartoony. As you can see, I'm messing around with the background color to, since it's black and white, so that I can fully see what I'm doing, rather than if I just had the white background and tried to put white on top of it, I would be confused on what spaces I've already done. As you can see, I chose to keep the lips, the red lips, bright colors, and then do the rest in black and white. I think it turns out really nicely. All of the shades, it's just something I normally don't do, so keeping everything black and white was really fun to experiment with. This one is just heads, just their heads. I like to do this a lot, where I just take pictures of their heads and kind of have them floating, and then put their group name in the middle. I do this a lot with Stray Kids as well as Mamamoo, and I've done it with a couple of other artists and groups as well. I think it makes me think of like how these could be pins at some point in the future if I wanted to, or I could sell them as individual prints with just their face on them. I think it adds something than just a huge group photo. This is another one that I think turned out really well and actually looks like them. I think you can tell who's who just by looking at the drawing. Moonbill on the bottom um, right looks really good in my opinion. Whenever I do the head drawings like this, I like to pick a theme. So obviously this theme is flower crowns. I've also done themes in the past where they're all wearing different head accessories, or they're all wearing crowns or flower crowns. Sometimes I did one where instead of having a theme for their photos for their heads, then all around them were food items, which I thought was really cute. I've also done themes of like all of them at meet and greets and things like that. So I don't know, it just helps me kind of put them all together and have them all look cohesive. This one, you can see how I put the names next to all of them so that you know who's who if you're unfamiliar, and I also outline them in white. I think it just adds something. This one I start with Moonbill again, move on to Solar, then Wien, then Wasa. They're almost always sitting or standing in this order. This is often K-pop groups get an order that they stand in, and this is the order that they stand in. This one was a little more difficult. As you can see, I'm already messing around with the stripes and the texture on Moonbill's shirt. I do the same thing with Wien's skirt, and I think I do the same thing with Wasa's skirt as well. This one was kind of time consuming and took longer, but I think because I took so much time with it, it turns out really nice and put together and looks like I put a lot of effort into it, which is exactly what I wanted. Here you can start to see all the details that I have in here. When I start to color it, you can see more of the details, but this is kind of the starting point of seeing those things. here is when I start to work on Ween's skirt, and I start to block off colors and everything to give it that pattern without being super tedious with it, because I knew that I would drive myself crazy if I was. I do like how I use different shades of the same color to bring out different parts of the clothing. I think it looks really nice and put together. I didn't do it really in Solar's shirt, which is a little disappointing, honestly, but it still turns out really good in my opinion. They all look really cartoony, and I really enjoy this one. This was probably one of my favorite drawings that I've done of them. I think it turns out really nice. Mamamoo is one of my favorite groups of all time, so thank you so much for joining me for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other social medias. Bye!